they were targeting. Only, as we have seen it, many have claimed the government did not do a proper job or have a plan B, which would have sufficed in the event of the challenges Nigerians are facing at the moment. So perhaps that's why he has asked for another 7 days, which terminates, incidentally, on February 10th, which was the deadline given to Nigerians to return the old notes, and equally seems to be a legal tender. But in spite of that, the concerns here we're having is that no matter the efforts being made to address the situation, there are some persons somewhere else still working to frustrate the efforts of the government. So perhaps that's something President Buhari's administration is trying to unravel, because surely they know there is a syndicate. There's always a syndicate somewhere, controlling the scheme of things and not allowing things to go the way they ought to. So let's give the government that time. I was listening to the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, yesterday. He equally said and urged Nigerians to give President Buhari time to address this situation, because now is not the time to throw blame games. I've seen a lot of persons saying this policy about the president is ill-timed, is wrong, it shouldn't have happened. As much as I've always been a huge critic as well of the President Buhari administration, as far as some policies go, for some reason, I find it difficult to, criticize President Buhari for the redesign of the new naira, because I'm quite certain about where he is actually targeting with this policy. It's only that, just like every other person's, we never thought it would degenerate to this level. But you can equally blame us as well as Nigerians. For crying out loud, we had since October last year to start returning these notes. We choose not to, Mr. Speaker. So we're perhaps suffering the consequences of negligence and procrastination at the highest level, which has always been the case for most Nigerians. We're equally talking about INEC in the Kwabum complaining that people haven't come out to collect their PVCs in spite of the extension of the deadline, which, by the way, expires today. And you'll still hear people saying, we need more time to get our PVCs. But they're not coming out to get it. So who's responsible for that? It's still us. It's we Nigerians. So when you find young persons doing this, and then it's part of the fact that they've seen footages. I've seen footages of a lady in a banking hall stripping herself naked out of frustration. Same with a man, a grown-up man, who was equally saying it's better he was being killed than allowed to go home without withdrawing cash. Another lady complained that for 3 days running, she had to, sip Gary with her 3 kids because there's just no money to go to the market to get foodstuffs. And those who equally should be, running their small businesses and petty businesses cannot do so because patronage level has dropped. People are not coming out to buy, so business is not moving. Right now, we're currently in an economic meltdown, Mr. Speaker.
Well, it's a serious situation. Maybe that is one of the reasons Nigerians have already jumped on the comment made by Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State that some cabal within the government are planning to utilize the Naira note redesign and the scarcity of that, as well as that of fuel, to ensure they cause the suspension of the 2023 general elections and then allegedly enthrone an interim government, which of course is something that Nigerians wouldn't want, as that will not work in the interest of democracy. If weakened government is anything to go by, and it's something that Nigerians need to be extremely careful. For the first time since the issue of crisis kick-started, Wike had urged the River State people and indeed Nigerians to not test or cause chaos that will lead to the general elections being postponed. He said that is the plan of some people in the corridors of power, and if Nigerians bow to that pressure to do so, they might just be giving those group of elite cabals the right opportunity to do the needful or what they had been planning. And of course, the Nigerian Association has also, on the heels of all of these Naira crises, predicted that small businesses and of big businesses, of course, will be shutting down, and Nigeria will be witnessing a lot worse scenario for businesses during than the one we witnessed during the COVID-19 shutdown that led to a lot of SMEs and MSMEs shutting down if the crises within the new Naira and, of course, fuel scarcity is not properly addressed by the federal government. These are the conversations that is currently trending right about now, and Nigeria are feeling the brunt of the burden. Let's get to hear you this morning on phone numbers, which of course the calls are already buzzing in. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the plenary.
Good morning to you.
Go ahead.
this issue of please, I'm making Nigeria including and politicians did not know. That is my view.
All right, thank you, Parliamentarian, for joining us on the floor of the House. I don't understand the last comment, but I just leave it at that. In case you just joined us, the numbers to call is 0902-223-1011 or 0817-624-8565. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the plenary.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Good morning, the leader of the House.
Good morning to you.
I'm Governor Professor Roger. I'm calling from Oyo. I think when people share in February, they do this and doing this, I think it wasn't a chance for them to change the money. But we are architects of our own misfortune. From what we have heard in the newspaper that a bank has been given up to 6 million and it refused to dispense it out. What would Buhari do? They are just keeping that money to sell and getting in return for them to erase themselves. And they would say, Buhari has done this will do this. Nobody will come from heaven. We even remember when Jesus came, people were even against him. He was doing the right thing. It's the same thing. Until we change our attitude to things, nothing will work in this country. Thank you.
All right, many thanks for joining us. And that takes my mind to the fact that banks are allegedly selling the new naira notes. So if you're going to withdraw 50,000, you get charged 5,000 or more to get 50,000. And of course, then look at the faces of the people coming in. If you're not a big and mighty or seem to be a big and mighty person, I've had a report of a friend over the weekend who said he had the need to withdraw 500,000. He was charged 80,000 naira. Banking sector. I wish we could reach out to one of the authorities. Unfortunately, the CBN doesn't speak mostly to the media to get what they are doing, and of course the security operative, what they're doing for banks who are clearly violating the policies of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I mean, it could be understandable for people who are doing POS transactions, but for themselves to for the people, I mean, this is something that needs to be addressed.
It's really worrying, and the fact that the banks are equally, using this opportunity to extort money, illegally from citizens, it's quite worrying. The essence of establishing banks was for the purpose of safekeeping of cash, but it's the other way around now. And there's something funny most of the banks are actually doing, which is actually programmed through their ATMs. I've had to confirm that from persons who have actually gone to, withdraw money via the ATMs, and I've made this complaint. Some banks actually ensure that if you have to withdraw, say, 20,000 naira, which is the limit that the CBN has said you can only get via the vault, you end up having to do so 20 times. So, Mr. Speaker, imagine the headache of having to withdraw 20,000 naira 20 different times. I'm not exaggerating. This is exactly what's happening. Say you go to a bank vault through the ATM and you wish to withdraw 20,000 naira. You have to insert the card the first time. It brings out 1,000 naira. You do so for a second time, the third, fourth, right up until the 20th time. Why are you not going to have long queues at the ATM? It's really sickening. And, I was looking at a video of an ATM vault in Ibadan, or Oyo precisely, being damaged. And it was one of these reasons. I overheard someone on the background complaining that he has had to, attempt to withdraw. I think it was at the 14th time he was doing so, and then he ran out. The vault ran out of cash. I mean, it doesn't happen. How can you put people through such stress? And then I discovered too that the reason the banks are doing this is just so they could get those charges, from the withdrawals they actually make. I think we'll continue on that when we come back from this break.
All right, thank you, House Leader. We head out to bring you the news on the hour of 9. When we come back, the People's Parliament will continue. Please stay with us. Good morning. This is the news update at 9. In the news, President Muhammadu Buhari condemns deadly attack on vigilantes at Yangoja Forest in Kankara local government area of Katsina State. Presidential candidate of Labour Party Peter Obi urges Nigerians to bear with federal government and CBN over redesigned naira notes. Speaker of House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila says lawmakers may reconvene if hardship occasioned by naira swap continues. On a foreign scene, Pope Francis and Protestant leaders denounce anti-gay laws. And in sports, Harry Kane becomes Tottenham's all-time record scorer as his 267 goal for club dance Manchester City's Premier League title ambitions. That's it on the news update at 9.
Can I have your attention, please? Ever wondered how to get your business, events, products and services to the desired audience at an unbelievably fair price? Well, here it is. Advertise on Spectrum TV
on StarTimes DTH Channel 421
and reap the rewards of a great reach and the attendant returns on investment. Call Spectrum TV now on 0701 896 8395 0703 803 6732 or 0704 454 6366. Spectrum TV, broadening your horizon.
If it's buy for no, you can pay later for the buy to go.
You fit to buy your phone today and you go pay later. iPhones today, both new ones and London used ones. Samsung phones today, Tecno, Itel, Oppo, Infinix, Redmi, Nokia, and other latest phones and accessories. Music box, laptop, liquid screen guard for to protect your phone from breakage. They repair phones, so both software and hardware with the home delivery services within Uyo Divine Ugo Communication for anything we concern phones and accessories. You must have join to confirm Divine Ugo Communication. Them day for number 1 Ikote Bini Road, opposite Ibom Plaza, Uyo Akwa Ibom State, or make you call 080-680-93884 or 090-923-12971. Our shop they open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. from Monday go reach Saturday.
They are the geniuses, the legends. They are the conquerors of our world, achieving feats larger than life and leaving us motivating peers to excel in all our chosen paths like they did before us. People in History, your 1-hour detailed documentary on the life and times of great heroes and heroines.
The Bible says there's pleasure in sin for a season.
Abby and Jean, who later became the Peaches.
Dr. Alex Ekweme is outstandingly brilliant. He's very patriotic and very loyal.
Comes your way every Mondays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can listen to any past episode of People in History just by logging on to our website, www.planet101fm.ng, and click on our...
Pay your phone, 500 naira a day. So if you want to send mama money, happy to buy a Maka recharge card. To give customer money, a big customer won't give you money.
Hope day your phone, 500 naira day.
My people, your phone number, na ATM card and account number. Oh.
Yes, so enjoy better life with Hope Wallet. Dial *569*9# on your phone. Select Open Wallet. Put your details and fiam, your wallet done set. Hope PS Bank go summer you 500 naira a woof. Terms and conditions dey. Hope, succeed. Hope Bank always.
Attention please. This is a boarding call for all intending passengers on Ibom Air Flight 101.1 departing for Planet FM. Flight time is Thursday, 4 p.m. Please proceed to check-in.
To come on board this flight, tune in to Planet 101.1 FM every Thursday at 4 p.m. to be a part of the program Touchdown Thursday with Ibom Air. This half-hour program is highly interactive and informative, with phone-in sessions and live stream on our social media pages. Fun trivia games with loads of exciting prizes to be won. Touchdown Thursday with Ibom Air is a public enlightenment program designed to curb misinformation about Ibom Air's modus operandi and receive customers' feedback. This program